The 30th of September 2023. It's dry outside and overcast in Ireland. This is a microwave oven. It's a Goodman's. It's a 650 watt. It's a 1.2 cubic feet. And it's one of the original type of microwave ovens without the digital. It's never given 1 minute's trouble. It's never given 1 minute's trouble. Going perfectly. Never gave a minute's trouble. Except for this table here. It has a rotary table, which means it's better for circulating the food inside. But the rotary table has a little fella here. Do you see this here? Little buddy here, and that's attached to a motor underneath and a gearbox, a reduction gearing, and it has a cotter. Now, if you might know what a cotter is, if you look at a bicycle, there's a thing called a cotter pin, which goes in at an angle. So, in other words, the shape of the bolt that makes this goes round, that fits down, is the shape of the bolt is like this. You see, it has an edge on it. It's round, but it has a flat edge. See that? That's like the cotter on the crank of a bike, and this is the receiver. So we take it that this here would be the bolt going down. This is the plastic gadget underneath that engages with the bolt. So if you see, this is a crude drawing here. This is this part here. See the black fella there? See it there? This is the black fella. And that sits down into a receiver like this. And this here began to spin. It began to spin. So in other words, there was only a very slight edge to stop it from spinning. And it pushed out the plastic underneath of this. The bottom end of that, the plastic pulled out, bent it out, widening it so that the driving motor and shaft could spin, while the top part that you're looking at there could stay still. Now, the way I fixed that was I put a clamp on it. A Jubilee clip, I didn't have the space, but I made a clamp. I made a clamp on the lathe. I had a lathe even then that fitted over it. So it sort of fitted, if you like, it went over it like this here. Do you see? Watch now, it went kind of like this. And there was a bolt here. So it was a split. So there was a split. So I could tighten this. The result was I could tighten the bottom part of that was damaged and that was burst and pushing out, so that it couldn't yield. It added great strength. Instead of its own inherent strength, it was only about 5/8 of an inch in diameter. I now had a tin piece, a small piece of strong steel in under that. When I tightened it up and put all back together, off she went. And it's lasted almost 30 years, Now, the reason I say this is that the reason I tell you this is that the dumps is full of equipment like this. You go to the landfill sites, you go to the refill, you go to the recycling, and they call this recycling. That is a perfect microwave oven. That's as good a microwave oven, I'm not sure where it's made, I might post underneath, as you would get. There's years and years in that. There's no reason why that should ever give trouble in the next 10 years. Now, the point is, that simple repair added 29 years to the life of that machine, or thereabouts. It added an awful length of time to it, and normally that would be dumped in the dump. I have no doubt most of the equipment you see being thrown out, and only 4 and 5 years old, is all because there's nobody capable of carrying out those simple repairs, and they're all boasting about recycling and EU directives. Why isn't there an EU directive to force manufacturers of electrical equipment to make them in such a way that they can be repaired, to supply gadgets to break that if they break, and to manufacture them with proper engineers? Because whoever made this microwave oven were good engineers, as good engineers as you would get, good quality, but they failed to attend to the 1 weak point, and the strength of a chain is the strength of its weakest link. So with that, folks, we let you go. We'll see you back for something else soon. Comment underneath or give me a thumbs up. Thank you.